Am I the asshole for remodeling my stepkids' rooms after their mom passed away since they weren't going to be living with me anyways? I've never been a legal guardian of my stepchildren. They have a father and had a mom. I was just their mom's husband. I never had a problem with this. Their biological father is a bit flaky, but his parents and him always made sure his child support was up to date and that all of his custody time was spent with his family. The kids were always polite to me, and I tried my best to be an adult they could come to with their problems. My wife died last year. It was an illness that came out of nowhere, and she was gone before we knew it. We had 2 young children of our own, and now I was a single dad. My in laws stepped up to help me with our children and hers. They established grandparents' rights and got visitation. Their dad got full custody. My 2 stepkids moved in with their paternal grandparents since their dad lives in a bachelor loft. My house has 6 bedrooms since we finished the basement, so I could move my office down there. So the breakdown used to be us in the master suite, our kids in one room, and the stepkids each had a room. Then I had an office in the basement and a playroom that we converted to a guest room when needed. Once the stepkids moved out, I started thinking about the future. I left everything alone for 3 months. I didn't want to rush into anything, and I wanted them to be able to come home if they needed. They never did. I called their dad and asked him to please pick up all their stuff so I could clean up and paint the rooms. That whole side of the family went nuts. They accused me of trying to get rid of them and erase them from their home. I do not have any sort of legal rights over these kids. God forbid they get hurt or something, I cannot legally make any decisions for them. All I want is to have a room for each of my kids on the same floor as me and move my office back upstairs. I offered to turn both basement rooms into guest rooms they could stay in if they wanted to stay over when they were visiting their half siblings. That wasn't accepted. I need to leave their rooms alone. I boxed up their stuff and put it in boxes downstairs. I painted the rooms and each of my kids got their own room upstairs. Their dad still hasn't picked up their stuff but has called me names for the things I did. I don't even know how he knows since the stepkids have not been here since the funeral. Am I the asshole for prioritizing my children over my stepkids and remodeling my home to exclude them?
No, they haven't been there. They're not planning on going there. So why should they have their own rooms? Let your kids who live there have whatever rooms they want. And then the other kids, the stepkids, if they want to come visit, then they have a guest room.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
they're trying to make you feel bad
Mm-hmm.
for nothing. And you're
Yeah.
falling for it. That's why they do it.
Yeah.
They're bullies.
First comment, their biological father doesn't even have a room in his house for them to live. His family has no room to judge.
The fuck? Yeah, I didn't even think to say that. But that's facts.
I feel like, I don't know about you, but I feel like it was a tough decision to like.
No room to judge. You got that one, big dog.
Yeah. I feel like it was a tough decision, like when the boys stopped coming here, like to change their rooms. It was tough for a minute. I felt like it was, but I mean, but they weren't here, and we needed the
They're not
the space.
here. They're not here. You can. I'll sleep on the couch. You can sleep in my room. I don't give a fuck. But you're not. If you're not here, you're not here. What?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Just wasting space, you know.
And you didn't. And you don't own nothing. My parents still got a room for me at the house. Yeah. Only time I go over there is to spend a couple hours with them, or if Nico's going over there. But they got a room for me. Stupid.
So no, what were you supposed to do? Just leave the space?
He wasn't supposed to do nothing except what he did.
Yeah, that's right. They're trying to make him feel bad because the kids lost their mom. I mean, it's hard that they lost their mom, but they ain't coming over.
They're not going over there, so what does it matter?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? It's hard. It's hard for what?
Because that's where they lived with
to
their
go visit their stepdad.
That's where they lived with their mother.
But they're not even stepping foot in there.
They're not.
So what am I keeping a room for? You ain't trying to visit me. You don't care about me. Or it's too hurtful to come into this house because your mom used to live here, or you just don't want to be here.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. They're adults too, aren't they?
I don't know.
They moved out.
It didn't say. No, they're living. They got custody. Their grandparents got custody. Their father got custody, and they live with the grandparents because the father.
Because he
doesn't
don't
have
got
room.
no room for them. But I have to keep a room for the kids that don't come here.